Good afternoon. We're live again for another edition of Harness News Live. I'm Trey Colbeck. We have Ace Barnsdale behind the scenes on the keyboard, and we're going to talk to you about what's going on lately in the world of harness racing. Quick rundown. First up, a little track record got broken in the Battle of Bunker Hill. We also had two big milestones to talk about for a driver. Stars qualifying at Harrah's Philly over the last few days. Training has been canceled at Century Downs due to unfortunate smoke from the wildfires. Churro to honor Claire McDonald this upcoming fall. We also had some very strong shows in the New Jersey Sire Stake. Haven't messed that one up once today, and of course I screw it up when we're live. We also have some brief look at what's going down this weekend. Bunch of stake races are going down in Canada. We'll have a quick look at it today, but we'll go deeper into it on the weekend. And of course, a brief Harness Link correspondent focus. First up, track record. Like I said, Cowson Road broke the Plain Ridge Park track record as he won the $100,000. Thank you, Steve, for correcting me last time on that. Battle of Bunker Hill on Monday. The gelding came out of the pocket and hauled down the leader Herodotus in the stretch to capture the Grand Circuit event in a 153 and 3 mile. We got the clip, Ace?
Dello on the inside, Herodotus shows the way, shaking loose on the outside. Here comes Cowson Road bearing down. Cowson Road on the outside, puts ahead in front, far outside, Inter Mischief, deep stretch. It will be Cowson Road coming on. Time for the mile, 153 and 3.
Sound was a little low there, but that's not, just sometimes that happens. But yeah, there's the Bunker Hill Trot. The mile time beat the track record for sophomore gelding trotters at 154 flat. That was set twice in 2021. Cowson Road is undefeated in 2 starts this year. His other victory came last week. Came in 137,000 Dexter Cup. He's trained by Oka Svanstead and owned by Knutson Trotting Incorporated. So with Little E Limited. So congratulations to all of them and what's going on there. Now we're going to move on to a couple milestones by one driver got hit this weekend. Driver Matt Kakali had a weekend to celebrate. He surpassed 100 million in career earnings on Sunday, and he earned his 6,000th win on Monday. He's had over 41,000 career starts. He had a little accident last summer at Pocono Downs, where he suffered what he described as a mild AC joint separation. I know that because I interviewed him for that. So congratulations. I only ever talked to him the one time, but seemed like a nice guy. Congratulations, man, on your milestone. And hopefully we see you in the sulky hitting more going forward. Some more Grand Circuit stars, Allywag, Hanover, and Charleston both won their qualifiers at Harrah's Philly lately. Over the last couple of days. 2021 U.S. Horse of the Year, Test of Faith, finished second in hers. Allywag Hanover, who beat Bulldog Hanover at the end of last year, qualified in 153 and 1 to begin his 6-year-old season. The gelding has earned over 1.7 million in his career. He won the Canadian Pacing Derby, the TVG Open, and the William R. Houghton Memorial, the Alarej, and the McKee Memorial, and more in 2021. He also won the Potomac Pace to close out 2022, and one of the North American's most consistent Grand Circuit horses of the last few years. Charleston, who finished second in the Breeders' Crown Kindergarten Final and the She's a Great Lady last season, also paced her qualifier in 153 and 1. The Brett Peely trained filly has won both of her qualifiers so far. And we also had Test of Faith, was the U.S. Horse of the Year in 2021 and earned just less than 1 million last season. She finished second in her qualifier in the time of 155 and 4. Oh, so yeah, getting more horses qualified. That's always good to see, and not just some bunch of scrub horses. Some of the top horses are coming back and getting ready for the full summer ahead. Some unfortunate news, though. We go to Alberta. Training was canceled on Tuesday at Century Downs due to the air quality caused by Alberta wildfires. So, yeah, there's a picture that was taken from Brandon Campbell's Facebook page. That doesn't look too good. You can't see that far, and no, that's not Photoshop. That's really what it looks like. Calgary's air quality index is forecasted to slowly improve. It has been observed what they consider a 10 plus rating earlier in the week, which is also considered a very high risk. As of today, it is lower to an 8, which is just considered high risk versus very high. But as tomorrow, it is expected to get down to moderate and hopefully still lower as the week goes on, as they have some stake races eliminations to go down on Saturday. But of course, health and safety comes first. So of course, we at Harness News Live and Harness Link, of course, wish all the best to everyone in Alberta, BC. I heard some of these fires we've been getting into Saskatchewan and stuff. So, wish all the best out there to everyone in the area. And of course, the horsemen and just the horses themselves and everyone to stay safe. Stay safe, stay home if you have to. Don't go outside. Uh, I, I work from home. I never go outside. I don't think Ace does either. I don't know. We're pretty pasty, the two of us. But yeah, so like I said, they do have some stake races to go through on the weekend. So hopefully the air quality gets better for that. But don't push it. Don't push it. Oh, we're going to take a big jump to Churro Raceway. They announced that they're going to honor one of their own. Claire McDonald will have a day in September. There she is up on the screen. Some driving stats. She's had over 8,600 starts in the sulky, 1,522 wins to date, just shy of the 5 million mark in earnings. And she has a driver UDRS of 0.317. Doesn't just drive, though. She also does some training. She has 3,610 starts with 766 wins, just shy of 3.5 million in earnings as a trainer, and a UDRS of 0.317. She was nominated for the driver category of the Canadian Horse Racing Hall of Fame ballot this year, all-time leading Canadian female driver in wins and earnings, and she sits second on the list all-time in North America behind B. Farber, driver of the first sub 2 minutes trotting mile in Maritimes history. There will be a commemorative T-shirt in McDonald's racing colors created, as well as other swag, with all the proceeds going to the Alzheimer's Society of Nova Scotia, which is, I think that's cool. We should have swag like that more often. Just every day. Just every day. Go down to the local store, a little gift shop there, and why not buy your favorite driver's colors? And because me, I would buy Chris Brown's t-shirts right out. Just the t-shirts, no hoodies, Ace. But yeah, I like that. We should do that more often. Now I'll go down a little south, down to New Jersey. Not New York, New Jersey had the Sire Stakes rounded out on this year, rounded out last weekend. Vuku Fallis was the highlight of the second New Jersey Sire Stakes round Saturday night, winning in an impressive 150 flat at the Meadowlands. This is of course, the New Jersey Sire Stakes 3-year-old Colt Pacers division. He's now perfect through his 2 starts and is defending a New Jersey Sire Stakes title from his 2-year-old year. He was also his win was also a part of a New Jersey Sire Stakes sweep for offspring of Lazarus N, who also had every entrant but 2 in those races. Crazy. The other pacing winners were 2 Pistol Annie, who won in 151 and 1, and Alexis Fantasy, who won in 152 and 2. The Trotters just had their first leg going down. They started their series a little bit later. Their first leg winners was Walner Payton, who did it in 151 and 4, with Special Way in 153 and 1, and Tactical Approach in 152 and 1. So yeah, that's leg 1 there. Their leg 2 is scheduled for May 20th, while the pacing finals are set to go down on May 27th, and the Trotters have their final on June the 2nd. Give me a second. I need some Mountain Dew before I keep going. Okay, we have a bunch of steak races going down up here in Canada over the weekend and just before the weekend. City of London series continues tonight actually with their fillies and mares. The Pacers division, the Phillies and Mares Pacers and the Horse and Geldings. There we go. Look at that little nifty ticker. We pay the big bucks on this show to have good graphics. Look at that. Good ticker there. Uh, the Trotter division goes down on Friday with both finals set to go on May 26th, same day as the Camluck Classic. So, yeah, stay tuned. We'll have a good recap of all that on Saturday and a preview of the finals and the Camluck and all that, of course, when we get closer. Sticking to Ontario, and Flamborough Downs is set to host their Charles Dravinsky Memorial Cup. 262,000 up for grabs. The field of 9 is set for Sunday, May 21st. We got on starting from the inside, Forever Boy gets the 1 hole. 2, Roll with the Flow. 3 is By the Missile. 4 is Frozen Hanover. 5 is Birthday. 6, Please Let Me Know. 7, Cold Creek Queso. 8, Kamara Moment. And 9, Leighton Hanover. And sitting in the wings and sitting on the bench waiting, could get his shot in the also eligible spot is Ron. So that'll be again, we'll go more into that on the weekend. Maybe we'll throw some picks at you. We'll see. You know, everyone likes their picks. So if you care what I think about that race, we'll tune in on Saturday. Also on Saturday, going down on Saturday just after our show will be Century Downs. Obviously, of course, if the smoke clears up, they have 3 eliminations going for the Alberta Diamond Series for 3-year-old fillies. Each of those is $8,300. While they have 4 races of eliminations for the Alberta Marksman, which is for 3-year-old colts and geldings. That one only goes for $7,500. If the eliminations get in this weekend, hopefully the finals are slated for May 27th at Century Downs. I'll be there. I got my tickets booked. I got my hotel booked. So if you see me trackside, I would love to talk. I'm really looking forward to that day. I believe it's also Mental Health Awareness Day that day at Century Downs. The great work James Youngquist is doing there with that. I think he actually tried to call me. Yeah, he did. That is who tried calling me in the middle of the show if you caught me looking down there. So I'll have to call him back and see what's going on. Hopefully it wasn't anything important to do with the show. But we'll obviously go deeper into that on Saturday as well. And on Churro, they have a stake race going down on Sunday, the Donnie and George Turner Memorial for 3-year-old pacing colts and fillies that were foaled in Atlantic Canada or Atlantic provinces. Conditions are still open until tomorrow morning, I believe. So we'll have the complete field as well for that on our Saturday show. Man, we're getting through this today. We'll have a big show on Saturday. I think that one's going to be really big. But a quick Harness Link correspondent focus. Garnet Barnsdale made his debut for the team, writing about Warwi Zinnia and her trainer, Sean Stacy. Welcome to the team, man. Ace and Garnet are going to definitely be the talking NFL Bills nonstop, but I'm okay with that. Josh Allen was at the Jays game, so I can root for him. We also had Terry Gaines wrote for the Aussie horse, looking to go back to back in his 506th lifetime start. Ace and I were trying to do the math on that. That's a lot of starts over a long period of time to keep it going. So congrats to that horse, just even for making it that long. We have Jason Rogers look back on the history of $1 Million Babies Night. Tom Pye penned an interesting history of Nitros. Myself, if you want to read it, I wrote, delivered a state of the industry address. I think you'd rather listen to me do State of the Union than maybe some prime minister since president. So my latest edition of 2 cents worth column, and how I think that we're really in a weird place where we have some tracks excelling. We have some tracks doing bare minimum, and we have some tracks not doing a lot. So if you want to check that out, and always feel free to comment or tag me because I like debate. I like having people talk to. Bruce Stewart brought news on a promising Kiwi pacer in Gore. And Thomas Hicks reported on the Copenhagen Cup and another Elite Lop invite. Yeah. You can learn a lot from Tom. He's got a lot of European stuff going on, and you can learn a lot from all these people and way more. Always make sure to check out Ace. He works real hard on the recaps and previews and everything. he's a young guy, but he can only stay up till 2 a.m. so many times in a row, right? So yeah, that's everything. Well, a quick show today, real quick show today. We'll have a lot more to dive into on Saturday. A lot more to dive. And we'll definitely have a lot more to talk about on Saturday. Sorry, I have ADHD. I shouldn't be reading when I'm talking. We'll be back on Saturday at 11 Eastern time, and we'll go through all those stakes. We'll have some picks for you. We'll have some insight and kind of recap, the city of London and everything else going down. And we'll be back Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, uh, only on Harness Link. This is Harness News Live on behalf of Ace behind the keyboard and myself. We'll see you next time.